If you've been paying attention at all over the last few years, you already know that this isn't the same Tacoma that people wrote off a decade ago. As Seattle prices keep pushing buyers further and further out, more people are realizing something locals have known for a while, and that is Tacoma has the character, the water, the neighborhoods, and still has opportunity, not just to live, but to really invest. So today I want to walk you through 5 up-and-coming Tacoma neighborhoods you should absolutely have on your radar, plus one bonus area that's already strong and still climbing. So these are the places that I'm watching closely heading into 2026. The first neighborhood is McKinley. Now, McKinley used to be one of those sleepy neighborhoods that people didn't really talk about much, and that's starting to change. You've got solid housing stock, parks, views in certain pockets, and you're close enough to downtown to matter, but far enough away to feel residential. So we're starting to see more young professionals and families looking here because it still feels attainable. McKinley is that early to middle phase where the upside is real, but it hasn't fully priced itself out yet. And those are the neighborhoods that I personally really love watching. The second neighborhood that I'm going to talk about is South Tacoma. Now, South Tacoma is one of those interesting shifts happening right now because historically, industrial, very blue collar roots, but now you have a lot of coffee shops, breweries, creative businesses, and a much younger buyer pool starting to move into South Tacoma. South Tacoma Way is slowly becoming more vibrant, and the access to I-5 makes that area extremely practical for commuters. And this is the kind of neighborhood that doesn't really change overnight, but when it does, it sticks. And we're clearly in that transition period right now. Now, Ruston, let's talk about Ruston for a second. Ruston isn't exactly a secret, but it's worth mentioning. You have waterfront access, you have Puget Sound views, you have Point Defiance right next door, and continued development along the waterfront. Ruston has already proven itself, and I don't see demand slowing down anytime soon. So if you're looking for long-term stability with strong appreciation, this area continues to deliver, and it's one of the more luxury areas of Tacoma. The fourth neighborhood to talk about is the Lincoln District. Now, the Lincoln District is one of Tacoma's most underrated areas, in my opinion. It already has a pretty strong identity. It has amazing food, it has deep cultural roots, and a real sense of community. What's changing is the level of outside attention and investment it's starting to get. Prices are still relatively affordable compared to other parts of the city, but the demand is growing. So for buyers who want culture and long-term upside, this area is definitely worth watching. Now let's talk about the Dome District. The Dome District doesn't always get the hype, but it probably should, because between the Tacoma Dome, transit access, freeways, and proximity to downtown, this area is really positioned well for continued growth, and we're seeing more housing, more mixed-use projects in this area, and just more attention overall. So if you're someone who likes urban environments and wants to be close to everything, the Dome District is quietly becoming a serious contender. So now for the bonus neighborhood, Hilltop. Hilltop has been talked about a lot recently, and for good reason. This area no longer has dominance from the Hilltop Crips, who brought a lot of negative energy to the area back in the 1980s, and they were really out of that area by the 90s. However, because of the damage that they caused, people remember that, and they remember it for a very long time. Fast forward to today, this neighborhood has seen real investment over the last several years. There's a lot of new construction, a lot of renovated homes. Small businesses are starting to open up a lot more in Hilltop, and there's been quite a bit of infrastructure improvements to that specific area of Tacoma as well. An important thing to understand about Hilltop is that it's safe now. It's a relatively safe area. You can walk around and not feel like anything bad is going to happen. It's not an area to avoid anymore, and in 2026, I think Hilltop really starts to settle into its next chapter. It's one of the most culturally rich and diverse parts of Tacoma, and that history mixed with new development is exactly what makes it appealing to buyers who want something authentic. So why Tacoma and why now? I think Tacoma sits in a really unique position right now. It's still more affordable than Seattle, and it has real neighborhood identity, and it's attracting buyers who want lifestyle and value. So whether you're buying your first home, investing into an investment property, or relocating, understanding where Tacoma is going, not just where it's been, really matters. And this is why my perspective is different. I don't just talk about Tacoma, I'm actually here in Tacoma. I own businesses here, I sell real estate here, and I'm involved in shaping the city's future. I see the shifts before they hit the headlines. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home here, or just want to have a real conversation about where Tacoma's heading, reach out. I'm always happy to break this stuff down and help you make smart moves. And if this was helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I've got a lot more Tacoma content coming your way.